Hello friends, welcome to another yoga class. My name is Emily and today I have for you a heart-opening, back-bending, balancy, power yoga flow. So you will actually need quite a few props for today. So first things first, perhaps yoga blocks. So I've got 2 yoga blocks and I've just got them set at the top of my mat. If you do not have yoga blocks, a stack of books will work, boxes will work, or you could just have a chair. So I just have a folding chair here. So you could have the folding chair just at the top of the mat, right? And then whenever we use our blocks, you can use your chair. I've got the chair here anyways because we will be working into our king dancer pose at the end, and I want you to be able to focus on getting into the pose and not worry about falling in and out. So you'll want something to help with your balance. So that could be a chair, it could be that you're doing yoga next to your couch or next to a table, or it could just be that you're close to a wall, okay? And then the last thing that you'll need is a yoga strap or something like it. So maybe a belt or a tie or something nice and long. It will need to be long. Okay, so just have all of that nearby. And then when you are ready, meet me on the mat. Okay, so we're gonna get started in our tabletop position. So come down onto all fours, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath of hips. And we're just gonna start with a few rounds of cat-cow. So on your inhale, drop the belly, begin to look forward, maybe even gazing up. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, look towards your belly button. Let's do that again. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. One last time, move with your breath. And then come back through center. And find a nice neutral spine, right? So we don't want to hammock through the lower back, letting the belly drop down, but we also don't want to be like rounding through the spine, right? So it's just a slight hugging of the belly up and in. Press your hands into the ground to kind of puff up through the back of your heart, right? So we're really strong. We're pressing the ground away from us. And then from here, bring your left knee a little bit more in the center of the mat, and then extend your right leg back behind you to about hip height. Right? So again, check in with the belly. Make sure that we didn't start to lower or hammock through the lower belly, right? So lift the belly button up and in. Keep nice and strong through the core. And then reach the left arm out in front. So right leg back, left arm forward. You can stay here the whole time or take a big breath in. And then breath out. See if you can bring right knee to left elbow underneath of you. Inhale, open. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, open, strong core. Exhale, knee to elbow. Then this time, inhale, open it all up. Either stay here and just hold it, work on the strength, or bend the right knee, reach the left hand back. See if you can grab the right foot with that left hand. If you can, kick the right foot into the left hand. If you feel lots of compression or pinching in your lower back, back off. Right? Maybe don't kick that right foot so much into the left hand. Okay. Sling the heart forward. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Extend everything out long. Reach the right leg back, the left arm forward. Take a big breath in. And then breath out. Bring that left hand down. Bring the right knee down. Take your knees a little bit wider than your hips and just sink back for a child's pose for a moment. So opportunity to kind of roll out the wrists if you'd like. Or move a little side to side, opening up into the hips a little bit more. And then come back to tabletop, other side. All right, so this time that right knee comes a little bit more in the center so we can support ourselves. And then extend that left leg back behind. Hip height, hug the belly in, so really strong back and core. And then reach the right arm forward. So remember, you can stay here the whole time, or big breath in, and then breath out, crunch, right elbow towards the left knee underneath. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch it in. This time we'll inhale, open up. Either stay here, hug the belly in, or bend the left knee, reach the right hand back, see if you can grab that foot, and then kick the foot into the hand. Reach that right shoulder back. Reach the heart forward. Maybe take your gaze forward. Keep hugging the left knee towards the midline. And then reach everything all back out. Right arm forward, left leg back, belly hugs in. And then bring it all down. This time, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. All right, maybe move it out in your downward facing dog for a moment so you can kind of pedal out the legs, bend one knee and then the other. Move the hips side to side. Whatever feels good, whatever helps you open up and warm up in your body. And then find stillness. So the knees can be bent. The hands are pressing down and forward to press your chest back towards your thighs. And just stay here. Sink in with your breath. So maybe that Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. And then bend your knees, look in between your hands, and step the feet to the top of the mat. Hang in your forward fold. So your knees can be bent, your belly rests towards your thighs, and then drop the head. If it feels good, you could sway a bit side to side. Shake out the head. And then inhale, flat back. Slide your hands up to maybe shins or thighs. Roll the shoulders back and think length all the way from the crown of your head out through your tailbone. Okay, so a nice flat back. Take a big breath in and then breath out, forward fold, back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And then inhale, root down to rise up, reach the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Just feel for a moment, right? So you could shift or readjust, whatever you need, but then find a little bit of stillness. Take a big breath in, and then let it go. Inhale, sweep your arms up, and then exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as you go. Inhale, flat back. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Bring the left knee down. Low lunge. So either hands come up to the right thigh to press you up, or inhale and sweep the arms up. Press the right foot down. Pull the right hip back. And then pull the left knee forward. So it might not actually move, right? But it's this kind of scissoring action of the legs. So we keep lots of strength in the legs here. Okay, take a big breath in. Reach the heart up. Maybe look up. And then breath out. Hands come down. Shift the hips back, half splits. Right leg goes towards straight. Right? You can always keep a slight bend in the knee. And then perhaps you have your hands on blocks. Right? That's why they're there. If you want them, use them. Okay, so pull that right hip back. Reach your heart forward and your tailbone back behind you. Take a big breath in. And then if it feels good, breath out, forward fold. Take one more big breath in. Breath out. Shift back forward to that low lunge. And then plant your left hand down on the ground. So you could always take the left hand a little bit further away, if you maybe even a little bit off of the mat. Take your right hand to your right thigh, and then start to roll the right shoulder open. Press the right leg away from you. Right, so if the right knee is pointing off towards the side, then come to the outer edge of that right foot. Let the toes point in the same direction as that right knee. So I'll show you from a different angle, right? So we're pressing away. Opening up through the hips. Then take a big breath in. Breath out. Bring that right knee back through center. Keep pressing the left hand into the ground. Reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Then reach the right hand back towards the back of the mat. If it feels okay on that left knee, bend the left knee. Bring the left heel in towards your bum. Maybe you can grab that left foot with your right hand. Keep rolling the right shoulder open. Pull that left knee in towards, or left heel rather, in towards your bum. And just breathe. That's a pretty big quad stretch, right? So breathe into it. Take one more big breath in. Breath out. Release that foot slowly. Bring the right hand down to the ground. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, step the left foot forward. Forward fold over the legs. Find a little bit of movement and just kind of check in with your body, right? How does it feel? Then inhale, flat back. This time, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Bring the right knee down. Low lunge. Either hands come to the left thigh or sweep the arms up. Right, strong legs. Press the left foot down. Pull the left heel back to kind of pull the left hip back as you pull the right knee forward, okay? That makes the pose a lot harder, I know, but that's okay. Then on your next inhale, slingshot your heart up, gaze up, a little bit of a back bend, and then hands come down, shift back for that half splits. Maybe you bring your blocks with you if you're using them. Left knee slightly bent, and then lengthen the spine. Send your tailbone back behind you. Reach your heart forward. Take a big breath in, breath out. Maybe you fold down. Take one more big breath in, breath out, shift forward, plant that right hand down, lean a little bit of weight into that right hand, then take your left hand to your left thigh and start to press the left leg away as you roll the left shoulder open. Hips press forward, right? If the left knee is going out to the side, the left toes are pointing in that direction as well. You can always kind of move in the pose a little bit, right? Maybe shift forward and back. Whatever feels good for you, right? Listen to your body. Okay, bring that left knee back through center. Keep pressing into the right hand. Reach the left arm towards the ceiling. And then reach the left hand back to the back of the mat. Maybe bend the right knee. See if you can capture that right foot with the left hand. Readjust as necessary. And then keep rolling the left shoulder open and pull that right heel in towards your right bum. Keep the breath nice and steady. One more big breath in. Breath out. Slowly release that foot down. Reach the left arm forward. Lift the right knee up. And then step the right foot forward to the top of the mat. Forward fold over the legs. Shake it out. Then inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Exhale, fold right back down. Inhale, flat back. Step the feet back to plank. And then come to downward facing dog. Shift the hips up and back. Okay. Stay here. Slight bend in the knees. Press the hands down and forward. Take a big breath in. And then on your breath out, bend your knees and bring them down to hover about an inch or two off of the mat. So it's our hovering tabletop. Hug the belly up and in. Press the ground away from you. Knees are hovering. Whole body is starting to work. Then bring the right knee down to the mat. Pivot the right foot off of the mat. So it's going to pivot off to the right. Step the left foot out long. Reach the left arm up. Modified side plank. So the right hand, the right knee, and the left foot are all kind of in one line here. Okay. So from here, lift that left leg up. You can stay here the whole time, or bend the left knee so the heel comes in towards your bum. Reach the left hand back. See if you can grab that left foot. And then again, if you can, kick the left foot into the left hand to find that kind of bow shape. Right? Keep rolling the left shoulder back. Keep pressing through that right hand really strong. Then slowly release. Reach that left leg back. Reach that left arm up. And then bring that left hand down. We're shifting a side plank on the other side, but with that left knee lifted. So you'll roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Left hand down. Reach the right arm up and stack the right foot on top of the left foot. Then bring the right toes behind that left leg. Lift the hips and the heart, wild thing. Reach that right arm towards the front of the mat. Keep pressing into that left hand. Take a big breath in and then breath out. Start to lower the hips down. Come back through our plank pose and then shift the hips up and back, down dog. All right, take a big breath in and then breath out, hovering table. Bend the knees, bring the knees down to a hover, an inch or two off of the mat. And then hold it here. All right, we got to do all that on the other side. Take a big breath in. And then breath out, let the left knee come down. Side plank on this side, so the left foot will pivot towards the left. Right foot steps long, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Okay, lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee, heel comes towards the bum. Right hand reaches back for that right foot. And then kick the right foot into the right hand. Cast your heart forward. Take one more big breath in, and then with control, release. Extend the right arm and the right leg. And then side plank on the other side. Bring the right hand down, roll to the outer edge of that right leg, stack the left on top of right, and then reach the left arm up. And then wild thing, lift the left foot, touch the left foot behind the right leg, lift the hips and the heart, reach the left arm to the top of the mat. Keep breathing. Take a big breath in and then breath out. Lower the hips slightly. Bring the left hand down, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, breath out. Okay. If you've been to my classes before, you know we're building on. We're going to keep doing that, but we're going to add on to our flow. So take a big breath in and then breath out. Shift forward, hovering tabletop. Lower the right knee down, modified side plank, but lift that left leg, left arm right away. Find that bind. Reach back. Left hand comes to left foot, kick. And then slowly release, extend it all back out. Right away to wild thing on the other side. Left hand down, left foot down. Wild thing, right toes touch behind. Reach everything out. Lift the hips and the heart. So this time, instead of our down dog, we're going to go to three-legged dog. So come back through that kind of plank. Keep the right foot lifted. Lift it back behind you. Three-legged dog. Hips are square. Foundation is strong, so the hands are pressing down and forward. Take a big breath in, and then breath out. Right hand steps in between, right foot steps in between the hands. Bring the left foot down parallel to the back of the mat. So think warrior two legs. And then bring your right hand to right inside of the right foot. Reach the left arm up. Our side angle, you can always have your hand on a block, or you can always have your right elbow on your right thigh. So pick your flow, right? Stay here. Keep bending into that right knee. Then take a big breath in. Breath out, warrior two, lift everything up. Right knee still nice and bent. Arms reaching out long. And then again, lengthen your tailbone down towards the ground. Hug your belly in. Lengthen up through the rib cage. Then inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Left hand can come down that left leg. Keep bending into the right knee so the legs didn't change here. Then take a big breath in and then breath out. Reach forward back through that warrior two, but then keep reaching with the right hand. Half moon. Right hand will come either to the ground in front of the right foot or to your block. You can always take a few little steps with that left foot and then lift left leg back behind you. Okay, stack the left hip on top of the right. Flex that left foot really strong through the left leg. A lot of times we kind of forget about that back leg because we're so worried about our right hand and our right foot. So lift that left leg up, reach the left arm towards the ceiling. Same as with when we were in that modified side plank. Stay here or bend the left knee, reach the left hand back for that left foot, and then kick the left foot into the hand. If at any point you can't get that hand to the foot, that is okay, right? That's why we call it practice. We work towards these things. We don't just always get them. So kick, kick, kick. And then with control, release. Left arm up, left leg back. Warrior two once again. So bend into the right knee. Let that left foot come down behind and then reach the arms up. Okay, awesome. Take a big breath in. And then breath out, windmill the hands down to the ground. Step that right foot back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, breath out. Breath in, and then hovering tabletop, knees come down. Left knee comes down, modified side plank. Reach that right arm up, right leg up. And then find that bind. Right hand reaches back for the right foot. Kick. Right foot into right hand. Slow and controlled, release that. Wild thing on the other side. So right hand comes down. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Left toes touch behind you. Lift the hips and the heart. And then three-legged dog. So come back through that plank. Lift the left toes back behind you. Strong through the arms. Hips are nice and square. And then take a big breath in, breath out. Step the left foot in between the hands. Side angle, so the right foot comes down parallel to the back of the mat. Left hand comes either to the ground, the block, or maybe the left forearm. And then the right arm will reach up towards the ceiling. Side angle. So the legs are really strong here, but then the core is strong too, right? So hug the belly in. Roll the shoulders back. Take a big breath in and then breath out. Reach up, warrior two. Right, so we'll rise up, press through that left leg, lengthen the tailbone down, hug the belly in, and then hug your shoulder blades together on your spine. That left leg is probably starting to burn. Good. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up. Length, length, length through the side body. Keep bending into the left knee. Make it burn. Take a big breath in and then breath out. Come back through warrior two. Half moon. Reach forward with the left fingertips. Left hand comes down to the ground or to a block. Step up into your half moon. Whoop. And then we'll refine our pose. Stack the right hip on top of the left. Reach the right arm up. Strong back leg, so flex the right foot. Engage all the muscles in that lifted leg. And then maybe you bend the right knee, reach back with the right hand, grab the foot, or reach towards it at least, and kick right foot into the right hand. Slingshot the heart forward. Right, again, we're not looking for any compression in the lower back, so you can always back off a little bit. And then slowly release. Warrior two once again. Bend into the left knee. Touch the right foot down. Lift up. Only briefly, so take a big breath in. And then windmill the hands down. Step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Okay, take a big breath in. Let it go. All right, we're going to add on. So big breath in. And then breath out. Let the knees hover. Right knee comes down, modified side plank, but right away, reach the left hand back for left foot, kick. Expand back out. Wild thing on the other side, left hand down, right toes touch behind the left leg, lift the hips and the heart. Three-legged dog, reach the right leg up, 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 and back behind you, take a big breath in. And then step the right foot in between the hands. Side angle, right hand inside the right foot. Left heel comes down. Reach the left arm up. Inhale. Warrior two. Rise up. Find this kind of your legs, right? Find your legs, right? And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Half moon. Reach forward, forward, forward. Hand to the block or the ground. Lift up. find the bind, perhaps. We're moving quickly through this, right? So if it, doesn't feel like you have enough time to find the bind, that's okay. Either move at your own pace or don't find the bind, right? Just find the pose. Warrior two again, bend the right knee, come back up. This time, warrior three. So we're gonna pivot everything forward, square off the shoulders towards the front of the mat, and then lift up into our warrior three. Arms can be by your side, they can be at heart center, or if you really want to amp things up, you can reach them out in front of you. But then again, bring awareness to that back leg, the lifted leg. Hug your belly up and in. Hips are squared off towards the mat. Put even more of a bend in your right knee, and then use that to find your balance as you press into the right foot. Lift up, lift the left knee into the chest, standing leg raise. Whew. Okay, roll the shoulders back. Stand up nice and tall. Bring your left hand to your left knee. And then start to slide left hand down the left shin to the left foot. So you'll bring the left knee so that it comes right next to the right knee. So it's more like just a kind of standing quad stretch. So normally when we find our dancer pose, a teacher, myself included, might tell you to grab the inner arch of your foot. But we're gonna keep our hand on the outside edge of our foot. So left hand to the outer edge of that left foot. And then from here, hug the belly in, press your hips a little bit forward, engage through the glutes ever so slightly, and then lift the heart up, reach the right arm up, and then start to kick the left foot into the left hand as you reach forward, forward, forward. Okay. This is where things get tricky. This is where you might want that chair or that block. So we're gonna ease up on that left leg a little bit so you don't have to kick the left foot so much into the left hand. Bend the right knee a little bit more, and then start to reach forward, lean forward, hinge at the hips. Bring your right hand down to your block or your chair or whatever support you've got. Okay, so the right hand is down, and then start to kick that left foot again. So we're finding that dancer, but this time that right hand is down for support. You probably won't be able to kick as much, that's okay. That right knee can be as bent as you need. Now once again, ease up on that kicking of the left foot. This time, start to stack the left hip on top of the right. So we're finding that half moon shape. Know that you can always release that left foot rather, right? So, but if you've got the bind still, stack the left hip on top of the right, and then maybe start to kick again. Right, shoot your heart forward, kick back. Take a big breath in, slowly release all of that, and then make your way to a forward fold. Bring the left foot down next to the right, fold over the legs. Give everything a little bit of a shake. If that right leg is talking to you, yeah, mine is too. That was not easy, okay? So give yourself credit for whatever it is that you did do. Don't worry about the rest of it. Maybe one day, right? Okay, inhale, flat back. Plant the hands, step back to down dog. We just gotta do all that on the other side. So take a big breath in, and then breath out, knees come down to a hover, hovering tabletop. Modified side plank, left knee down. Reach the right arm and the right leg up, and then find that bind for a moment. Kick the right foot into the right hand. Slowly release. Wild thing on the other side, right hand down, roll to the outer edge of the right foot, lift the hips and the heart, touch the left toes down. Three-legged dog, reach that left leg back behind you. Then take a big breath in. Breath out, step the left foot in between the hands. Left hand down inside that foot, right heel down, right arm reaches up, side angle. Your variation, block, ground, elbow to thigh, whatever works for you. Warrior two, rise up. Reverse your warrior. Half moon, left hand down, right leg reaches back behind you. Maybe you find that bind. Right hand to right foot kick. Then slowly release. Warrior two again, bend into that left knee. Right foot down, arms reach out long. And then warrior three. So we're gonna pivot everything towards the front of the mat and then slowly lift up onto that left leg. Arms go wherever feels best for you, right? But remember, hug the belly up and in. The belly supports us here, right? It's not just that left leg doing all the work. Right leg is strong too. Now bend into that left knee a little bit more as you rise up to that standing leg raise. Right knee comes in towards the chest. And then take a moment, right? If you fell out, that is okay. Come back to it. And then right hand to the right knee. Slide the right hand down the shin. Bring the right knee next to the left knee. Okay, so again, we kind of set up for our dancer pose. You can always have a wall nearby, whatever you want, but we're gonna roll the shoulder back, press our hips ever so slightly forward, so we're cinching everything together, but then slingshot your heart forward. Reach the left arm up, kick the right foot into the right hand. Right hand on the outer edge of that right foot, right? That way we can find our next transition. So keep kicking, 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 and then ease up a little bit on the kick. Bend the left knee, so start to hinge at the hips, bring the left hand down to a block or whatever support you've got. I like to put my block on the highest height, and if you fall out, right, know that you're not alone, me too. Left hand down, and then once again, start to kick the right foot into the right hand. Keep the right knee hugging in. Our tendency is to want to let the right knee flare out. Keep the hips squared towards the ground. Keep kicking, kicking. And then ease up again. Half moon, you can always release the bind. Otherwise, keep the bind, start to stack. Right hip on top of left. Stack right shoulder on top of left. Then once you have some form of balance, maybe you kick the right foot into the right hand again. Reach the heart forward. Whoop. Fall out and come right back to it. 3, 2, 1, forward fold. Release the right foot and the right hand. Right foot comes down next to the left, forward fold, shake it out. Then inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, cool. So now you can always go and run back through that, do that flow a few more times. It's fun and it's hard, so feel free to practice that one a bit. But then grab your strap and come close to something that will help you balance. So that's why I have my chair. So I'm gonna bring my chair a little bit closer. I'm gonna turn it around so I've got the highest edge towards me. And then I've got my strap. If you do not have a strap, that is okay, right? Instead, just maybe work on some of those things we were just doing. Maybe your dancer pose, maybe that half moon with a bind, whatever it might be. But if you've got your strap, we're gonna work on flipping our grip in our strap, right, in our dancer. So you're gonna take one side of the strap in each hand. You're gonna step the right foot through, and then you're gonna bring the ends of the strap together. Okay, slide your hands down to your ankles so you kind of tighten the strap on your feet. And then you're gonna take both sides of the strap, you're gonna take it in between your big toe and that middle toe, the next toe rather. Okay, from here, you're gonna place that strap along the sole of your foot. Okay, feel free to pause, rewind, and rewatch that if you want, but it's kind of like you've just made yourself some weird sandals with your yoga strap. Okay, so you've got the strap along the sole of the foot. Stand up nice and tall, right hand is grabbing onto the strap, both ends of the strap, and then shift the weight into the left foot, lift up the right heel, find your balance, and then when you're feeling pretty good about it, so put a slight bend in that left knee, then sling the strap over the right shoulder. Okay, cool. So we're gonna start with just the one hand on the strap, right hand on the strap. We're gonna lift the right elbow up towards the ceiling. The right arm comes over the head. Now, if you feel any pressure in the shoulder, back off a little bit. But otherwise, we're gonna again find all the alignment, I suppose, from our dancer pose. So we're gonna bring our hips slightly and cinch everything in. So find all the engagement of the core. Reach the left arm up near the left ear, and then slingshot your heart forward as you start to kick the right foot into the right hand and reach the left arm forward, or the right foot into the strap. Reach the left arm forward. And then slowly come back down. So this is why you've got your chair or you've got your wall nearby, so that instead of having to come all the way out and reset your strap every time, you just find that wall or that chair, find your balance. Okay, so bring the right knee next to the left knee again. This time we see if maybe we can do both arms. So we're gonna bring that right arm up overhead. We're gonna do the same thing with the left. Left hand is gonna come up overhead, elbows point towards the ceiling, and left hand grabs the strap too. If you know you have a little bit more flexibility in your shoulders and your spine and everything really in your front body, then walk the hands down the strap closer to the foot. Hug your elbows in towards the midline. And then again, slight bend in the left knee. Slingshot your heart forward as you start to kick the right foot back behind you. Right, you'll get a nice opening through your chest, through your shoulders, and instead of letting your foot pull your elbows back, keep pulling your elbows forward as well, right? So you're finding that kind of counter pressure here. And then nice and slow, release. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So feel free to kind of practice that a little bit more, pause, do whatever you got to do. Otherwise, we'll set up again on that left side. So a strap in each hand, one side of the strap in each hand, step the left foot through, bring the ends of the strap together, and then slide it down so we can tighten it around that left ankle. So it runs around the left ankle, and then bring both ends together, both sides together, put it in between your big toe and the next toe. Bring that strap along the sole of the foot, so you make that weird little sandal. Bring that left foot down. Grab the strap with the left hand and stand up. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Okay. So shift the weight into the right foot. And then lift the left foot off of the ground. Sling the strap over the left shoulder. Okay. So same thing as before. That right hand can always be on something for balance, especially to start. And then hug everything and cinch everything into the midline. Lift that left elbow up towards the ceiling. Hug it in towards the ear, and then reach the right arm up. Start to kick left foot into the strap. As you reach forward with the right hand, slingshot your heart forward. And then slowly rise up. Let the left knee come down next to the right. And then reach the right arm up. Right hand grabs for the strap too. You can stay right here with just at the end of the strap, or you can walk your hands in closer to your left foot. Okay, elbows point up towards the ceiling. Hug the elbows in towards your ears. And then again, slingshot your heart forward as you start to kick the left leg back. Keep pulling the elbows a little bit forward and in towards each other. And then slowly start to release. Okay, cool. Release the strap, throw it off to the side, move your chair, whatever you gotta do. And then just come back to the top of your mat. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. Bend the knees, step the feet back. Bring them down, and then just walk your hands forward, puppy pose. So your hips can stay over top of your knees. Walk the hands forward and maybe even as wide as the mat. And then just start to press the heart and the forehead towards the ground. And just breathe, relax. Let all of that effort go. Take a big breath in, breath out, and then slowly start to rise back up and come all the way onto your back. So we'll lay all the way down. And right away, just hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side or take the knees in circles. And then let both of your knees fall to the right. So supine twist, you can readjust as necessary. I usually like to shift more onto my right hip and then reach the arms out to the side. And take a big breath in. Let it go. Right? What can become passive here? What are we actively working that we no longer need to work? See if you can just let go. And then come back through center. Let the knees fall to the left. So again, readjust as necessary. Arms can be out long. And then a few big breaths in and out to just relax a little bit more. And take a big breath in. Let it go. Come back through center. And Shavasana. Extend the legs out long. Let the arms relax by your side. And maybe give everything just a little bit of a wiggle, a little shake, shimmy, whatever you got. And then let everything go. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. I encourage you to stay here as long as you possibly can. Right? Just breathing, relaxing, letting all the muscles kind of just drip. Everything becomes heavy. And then when you're ready, move slowly to wake back up and move on with your day. And until I see you next time, thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.